Damn. Let's get into something. Listen, we see the world as we are. We see the world as we are. Now, this is something I've talked about many times before, right? Talking about how the world is in our head, the world is in our minds. So now we see things from our level of perception and our perspective. How sensitive the brain is, right? How sensitive the brain is. And I feel this reminder can get people to question themselves a little bit more, right? I understand if you hear this all the time, yeah, the world is in your head. You may not think it applies to you. You may not think like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't understand. It's not that serious, right? It's not that serious, Anthony. Okay, the world is in my head. Fine. We see the world as we are. But what does that really mean? What do I do? How do I get clear? How do I become aware? How do I move? How do I live? How do I see that? Now, you are the result of how you view the world, right? You are the result of how you view the world. The way you view the world and what you decide to focus on is what you will see, right? Now, many people label this positive. Many people label this negative. Or you see the world from a negative point of view. You see the world from a positive point of view. Let's just see it without any labeling it, right? Without any labels on it. Let's just see what it actually is. And when you look at it, you can say, okay, I choose to focus on this. Because I choose to focus on this, right, I will see the details of it a bit more. Or if I want something to be, check this. This is an interesting one. If you want something to be, you will convince yourself to why it is. If you want something to be true, if you want something to go your way, right, you will always look for signs and look for reasons to why that is. This is very dangerous, right? Here's why it's dangerous. Because are you seeing what is, or are you seeing what you think and wish it was, right? Meaning you're seeing things, again, from your perspective. You want this to be this way. And I'm always asking why. Why do you want things to be? Look at your life where it is today. Look at the moves you're making. Look at the things you focus on. Look at the things you care about. Why do you want these things to be? Whether it's true, right, wrong, good, or bad, why are you choosing to focus on this? Because the reason why is the root, meaning the root cause to it all. The roots behind why you see the world the way you do. You want to get to the root cause to the problems in the mind. You want to get to the root cause to why you are in the situation you are in. Look at the things you want to be. Think about what I just said. Look at the things that you want to be real. The things that you are focused on. The things that you want to go your way. Right? That will lead you to this. Hey, seeing the foundation of the mind. Seeing the root cause of why you are in the position you're in. All of this will lead you to seeing who you actually are and what you actually care about. Right? Because, listen, if you're not aware of that, if you're focusing on external things, if you're focusing on surface level things, if you're focusing on things that you see that's easy to see, right? You're not getting the full depth of what's actually going on in the mind. You're not getting the full level of awareness that you should have in order to get to the root cause to the problems, right? Or to even understand what's going on, to even understand your situation, understand the position you put yourself in, understand why you focus on the things you focus on, right? Because many people are surface level thinkers. And why? The question is why? Why would one want to be a surface level thinker? Meaning not wanting to have that level of intensity or doesn't have that interest or that passion to dive into deeper within the mind because it's too much, right? It takes too much work. Too much energy, too much passion, too much interest, right? Too much curiosity that many people don't have. If a mind is dull, lost, and confused, it's not interested in going deeper. It just wants to feel good. And going deep and seeing yourself for who you actually are, many times doesn't feel good. And if you're looking to feel good, then you won't dive into it yourself. You won't question the things that you believe to be, or you won't question the people around you, or you won't question the moves you're making. You won't question anything because you just want to feel good, right? So is it possible to understand that, hey, we do see the world as we are? What we choose to focus on, we expand it, right? We expand it. And let's not call it positive, negative. Let's just look at, hey, I focus on this. I expand that. The question is why? There's something deep rooted that's going on that people are just ignoring. They're not understanding. They're not getting it, right? And the reason why, like, I look at this and, you know, when I work one-to-one with my clients, we go always deeper beyond what they think it is. We always go deeper beyond what they wish it was, right? Oh, it's because of this person. Oh, it's because of these people. It's because of this group. It's because of this situation I'm in. It's because of this job. Again, not seeing the roots to what is making these moves. Not seeing the truth behind the moves you're making, right? Because the truth is, you are making the decisions you're making for a reason. You are making the decisions you're making for a reason. You are prioritizing things in your life for a reason. The question is why, and are you interested enough to dive into it yourself? Are you interested enough to see what's really going on behind all the facade, the illusions, the fantasy, right? What you've created for yourself thinking is what it is, right? We're looking at turning your mind towards you, right? You're looking outside. Oh, it's this, and this, and this, and this. What we're doing is turning that and looking towards yourself and saying, yo, what am I doing? Why am I doing what I'm doing, right? And what is the root behind the moves that I'm making? Now, is this easy for people to do? No, it's not, right? It's not, because what do you do now? What would happen if you actually saw the truth behind the moves you were making? What would happen? Check this, fam, listen. What would happen if you actually saw the facts behind the moves you are making? If you recognize that you are the problem and you are the actual solution to this problem, what would happen? What would happen? Think about it. Everything that you think it is, everything that you wish it was, everything that you hope it to be, everything that you want to hold on to, you're going to question those things? What would happen if you actually saw the facts behind it all? Instant transformation, right? Instant transfer. We're talking about instantly. Oh, shit, I see it. Oh, shit, okay. And then you start putting yourself in the right positions. But for most people, they don't see because they listen with hesitation. They listen. Think about what I just said. Most people listen with hesitation, which means they're stepping in, one ear out. I'm not really all in on my listening, right? Because I don't want to listen to something that may be, right? That may be true. I thought the world was this because I focused on the small part of it. The small part that I expanded from my level of awareness and my conditioning and how I view the world. This small little part, all of my limitations, I went all in on this small little part and I expanded it and I made it a big deal. Now to question these things and see the facts of my situation, right? To see the facts, there's total transformation. That's something that most people don't want to do, right? So they listen half in. They listen half ass, right? They're not really listening because when you listen, the art of listening is allowing yourself to consume. Hey, listen, okay, let me consume but not accept. Let me consume but not accept. Let me observe what is being said. Let me question what is being said and let me play the process out for myself. Right? Let me play the process out for myself. Now, this stuff is a state of being. This is not a practice. This is not something that you do. Hey, how do I do this every single morning? Anthony, give me the 5 steps. This is not something that you just have to, a form of discipline every single morning. Okay, question myself. No, this is a moment-to-moment interest. Because if you're not where you want to be in life, if you're suffering through imagination than in actuality, if you're going through, if there's problems in the mind that you don't understand, why do people don't have that interest in it, right? That interest. Yo, what is this? What is this? How can I dive into this? Passionately curious behind all the moves you make and why you do what you do. Being passionately curious. Saying, why do I want this to be? Why do I continue to hold on to this? Why does this matter to me? Why does this matter? Why do I prioritize this? Now going deeper. looking at it. What does this do for me? What does this do for me? Every time I want to do this, this gives me pain, but why do I want to do this? Why am I interested in this? Why do I want this to be real? Why? And when you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, you will see the facts behind the moves you're making, the root cause behind the problems in the mind and the things that you care about and what you prioritize. You must see what you prioritize, because if you can see what you prioritize, everything starts to make sense. Every result you have in your life starts to make sense when you see what you prioritize, right? No matter how much people complain, no matter how much people are going through misery or problems in this world, there is something that one is prioritizing that's causing them pain. There is something that one is prioritizing that's keeping them in the same place. There is something that one is prioritizing. I'm prioritizing these moves, these things. I care about this. Why? Why do I care about this? And once you see the facts, right, onto why, then that's all you need to address. That's all you need in order to address the root cause, right? That's all you need. Yet now, what do we do with that information? I see the facts. I see it within myself. I see the moves I'm making. I'm very clear on it. Now, what do? Do we just leave it? Or do we address it? Or do we attack it? Do we make the adjustments needed? Or we just leave it? Most people just leave it, right? Because again, you prioritize it for a reason. Is this making any sense, fam? Give me some fire emojis on this. Give me some fire emojis. And if you're watching on YouTube, family, give me some fire emojis. Give me some fire emojis on YouTube. Don't leave me hanging on the YouTube comments either. Profound. 100%. It's only profound to those who are listening. I can promise you that. It's not interesting to an uninterested mind, right? It's not interesting. It's not interesting to an uninterested mind, because if it feels too complex. It feels I have to listen, Anthony. I got to pay attention to details. And if you have a lazy mind and you're not really grasping what is being said. And this is not a diss to anybody. This is just facts, right? That was deep. I love it. True. 100%. Got to follow the process, right? And I recommend everybody to go rewatch this video on YouTube, because I will post this up later today on my YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to that when you have time, of course, or if it's important to you, to really follow this process. It's like, why do I want these things to be? Why do I allow things to continue? What do I prioritize? That's the most important. What do I prioritize? Now, every time I say that, when I ask people, what do you prioritize? People answer in a way of, prioritize my kids. I prioritize my job. I prioritize my bills. I have my priorities in life, my finances. And it's like, no, we're not getting it. We're talking about psychologically. Psychologically, what do you prioritize psychologically? What do you hold on to? That everything that you build on top of, there's a foundation in your mind, right? There's a foundation of the things that you prioritize, who you actually are and what you actually care about, right? And now you're building on top of this foundation. That means every single move you make is backed by this foundation. It's backed by what you prioritize. There's every move. I'm talking about every move you make. Every move. I'm talking about how you listen, how you observe, how you consume, how you move, the people you're around, who you hang out with, what the food you eat. Everything is built on top of this foundation based on the things you prioritize. So the question is, what are you prioritizing? Right? What foundation of the mind are you building on top of? These are questions that you must ask yourself, and this is something you need to see within yourself. What am I prioritizing? This is getting me the same results. I'm repeating the same moves, the same patterns. I'm doing things in life on top of this foundation. It's the things that you think you do naturally. It's the things that it just comes natural to you, right? This is the foundation of your mind. It's how you view the world. Again, we see the world as we are. The world is in our head, right? So that means based on my perception of the world, based on how I view the world. Am I seeing what is, right? Can I see what is? Can I see things from a holistic point of view? Can I see everything from a holistic point of view? Can I view the world with total awareness? Or am I in my little niche that I'm focused on, my little narrow mind, my little tunnel vision on this small little thing that I blow up? Why is that? Right? Why is that? Why is it that I focus on these things? What is the foundation of the mind that I'm building on top of? Like, I'm building this entire life, right? This entire life. Look, the entire life you've created is backed by the foundation of your mind and how you view the world, right? Every move, I'm doing this, all your thoughts, all your purchases, what you do for work, what you allow to continue, what you accept, the people you hang around, what you want to do, these things are all backed by, like, the foundation of your mind, right? Anthony, how do we see that? I don't get it. So tell me the 5 steps, right? How do we see this? How do we see that? Anthony, how do we see that? How do we see that, Anthony? How do I see the foundation? Tell me. Give me the 5 steps. Tell me how to do it, please. Tell me how. There is no how. There's no how to do it. There's interest. It's called interest. There's a level of interest, a level of understanding where you're looking to observe yourself. You're looking for things. You're looking at, okay, what is it that I want and why do I want this? Right? And not being so keen to get an answer quickly either. Not being so excited or not being so not being quick to see the answer, right? Just allowing things to play out, asking the questions and allowing things to play out, right? Allowing things to play out. It's like a scientist. If a scientist wants to study, a lion or a rat or something, right? It allows things to play out. It observes and takes notes on the entire process. Oh, this is the pattern that it creates. Oh, this is what it does in the morning. This is what it does. It allows things to play out, right? And then you see everything from a holistic point of view. You see everything from a place of clarity, of awareness. Holy shit, I see everything that's happening because I'm allowing things to play out. I'm seeing the moves I've been making up to this point, right? You observe the processes of your mind on why you want to do what you do, right? Why you're so excited to do what you do. And then how you're unwilling to make certain changes in your life. You're unwilling to make certain decisions that you know that will lead you towards a different direction. But the question is why you're unwilling to do what's best for you. Why is it that most people are unwilling to do what's best for them, right? Meaning what's best for their body and mind. Why is that? If we go deep into that, there's something interesting in there, right? Something interesting happens when you observe somebody who's unwilling to do what's best for them. And I'm unwilling to do what's best for myself. Question is why? What are you holding on to psychologically that stops you from committing and doing what you need to do, right? What stops you from going down that direction? What stops you from making those decisions you know you need to make, right? Because there's something that you prioritize. There's something that you value. There's something that you care about most than anything else, right? The foundation of your mind. The foundation of your mind. There's something you're building an entire life on top of this foundation, this conditioning, this way of being. All the stories you bought into formulates the life that you decide to live, right? It creates the life that you live. Everything about you, everything that you care about, it's all backed by these stories you tell yourself. These stories you bought into without question. What you choose to focus on, you expand it all the time. All the time. Hey, you're choosing to focus on this little thing. You expand that. It's like, okay, imagine if you focused on understanding who you actually were. What would life look like if you actually focused on that? Right? What would life look like if you actually focused on understanding who you actually were? Some of you are so interested in everything that's external. Everything that's outside of yourself. Everything that, oh, the world is going this direction. Oh, this is what people are doing. Let me fight for this. Oh, shit, this is what's happening. Oh, and then not once have somebody said, you know what if I turned around and looked at myself? and saw that I'm actually the problem. I'm part of the problem. And I'm actually the solution to this problem. What if you actually saw yourself? Yo, what if? What if you actually was that interested in yourself? And understanding the mind. The way that most people are interested in everything outside of themselves. All the fantasies, all the illusions, all the opinions, the assumptions, all these beliefs, all of these things that people are focused on. Everything outside of themselves. Why this person does this for me? Why people don't appreciate me? Why people don't love me? Why is this person doing this to me? Why? Instead of looking at yourself like, yo, why you ain't making the decisions you know you need to make? Why you not making the decisions that you know, yo, if I were to observe myself, study myself, and saw the actual root cause behind all the moves that I'm actually making, if we saw that, there would be total transformation. But we're not as interested in understanding ourselves. We're more interested in wanting to see what we want to believe, right? We want to see things the way we are. Hey, I want to focus on everything that's external. It's everybody else's fault but mine. It's someone else's problem, not mine. It's someone else's responsibility, not mine. Oh, I want to attach myself to groups, and I want to attach myself to causes. I want to attach myself to these environments. Instead of looking at yourself like, yo, what you doing, right? What am I doing? What am I doing, right? What am I doing? What am I doing that's putting me in this position? What am I doing with my own existence? Why am I not taking responsibility of my own existence, my own mind? Why am I not aware of the moves that I'm making and the moves that I've made up to this point? Why am I not interested in myself the way I'm interested in external things? Why? Why am I not interested in myself? Meaning interested in understanding my own thought process, understanding my own conditioning, understanding why I do certain things. Why am I not interested? Like, why? Why is one not interested? And that's not something you can't teach that, right? You can't teach that. Something you can't teach. You can't teach that, right? There's deep levels of conditioning that one must understand and break out of. So it's like, you've been told what to think, not how to think. So now when it comes to understanding what is being said right now, it's mind-blowing, right? It can completely take your brain out of your head and you're like, holy shit, this guy is saying certain things that I've probably never heard before or wasn't really aware of, right? I've been conditioned and told what to think for so long. I've been conditioned to just accept. I've been conditioned to just allow life to continue, right? Allow things to be. To focus on the fucking stupidest shit of all time. You know when people focus on stupid shit? It's like the most dumbest thing of all time. The most dumbest thing of all time. Everything outside myself, I'm going to focus on. Everything. But then when you look at yourself, you don't even know yourself. You don't even understand yourself. You don't understand. Right? And that's because one has been taught to be interested in everything else. One has been taught to be interested in everything else but themselves. Right? Yo, that's the ego talking, Anthony. It's the ego. You're so ego. Oh, don't be selfish if I focus on me. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. We're talking about understanding yourself and how you view the world and why you view the world the way that you do. Where does that come from? And not just something, it comes from condition. Not a quick answer, because you see all the gurus always giving the quick answers, right? Oh, it's from your childhood. Oh, it's from, this is how I always been. Oh, no. At this moment in time, what do you prioritize and why? And why do you want things to be? Why do you focus on certain things? Why do you focus on stupid shit? Right? Things that don't really actually matter. Things that is so small, you blow it up. You choose to focus on it. How come you blame everybody else but yourself? Why are you so focused on the external instead of the internal, right? You focus on everything outside of you and say, I'm focused everything else. Why do you want other things to take your responsibility for you? Like, take the responsibility for me. Please, I don't want to do this myself. Please, something help me. Some entity, something to help me. Some person to help me. Something to help me. Some group to help me. Some government to help me. Everybody's just dependent psychologically on something. What if What if you looked at yourself and said, man, you know what do I need to do? What do I need to do? What moves do I need to make? What is best for my body and mind? What is best for what is most healthy for me, right? Meaning the body and mind, healthy for the body and mind, so I can see clearly, so I can be clear and I can see with total awareness, not what I wish it was, but what actually is. We getting this, fam? You guys feeling this? How you guys feel about this, yo? Give me some fire emojis. Give me some fire emojis in the comments below. YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, put the comments below. Put the fire emojis. Your ability to understand those around you starts with the understanding. Giving you a standing O for my living room. I love that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Those of you who are clapping right now, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, man, yo. I get into it. I go in. Because I see it so clearly. It's like, fuck, I'm trying to get you to see, to learn how to think, and not what to think. Not don't just listen to me. Like, follow the process on, follow everything on. Just follow it. Oh shit. You know? So, yo, family, I'm out of here, yo. I appreciate you again. Check this. I'm doing a little call to action real quick. Go check out my YouTube channel, because this video, if you're already on my YouTube, I appreciate you. Subscribe, comment below. If you're not on my YouTube channel, the way you find it is go to my Instagram. You see my highlights. It says YouTube. I will post this video later today so you can watch the replay and all of my lives as well on YouTube. Also, fam, I go live every Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And when I don't go live, I always let you know beforehand. Also, fam, my coffee store, my online coffee store, I'm a Coffee Co., aka The Liquid Truth, is having a 40% off for Black Friday. That's available right now. Go on the website, go on my Instagram stories. You will see the link to it. I will post that today, so make sure you go check that out. And that's pretty much it, fam. Let me read these comments before I let you go. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your turkey or whatever it is you do. Again, I view today as a moment of gratitude more than anything else, right? A day of gratitude, if anything, a reminder to be grateful, right? Just for the things that just for your mind, your body, your health, just for the things that just for me, when it comes to gratitude for me, it's just based on how I view the world and how what I prioritize. Grateful for the things that I have, grateful for the moves that I'm making, grateful for everybody on this live. It's a moment of gratitude. So take today, any moment of your life or any moment of today, to think about, what am I grateful for? And that's pretty much it. Hold on, let me read these comments. Hope everybody has a beautiful day. You too. You were making my dizzy with all that camera movement. Love the passion though. Makes me run faster. Going in, dropping gems. Yo, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful for you too. Thank you for being on this live, sharing it, watching it, subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, y'all. Peace.